guys, and welcome back to my channel, Pitol In Motion. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Ira and I do project management, self-improvement, everything to do with leveling up, and also some vlog lifestyle videos once in a while. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if that sounds interesting to you. And if you're coming back for another video, hello, welcome to you too. Happy New Year, guys. It is 2022, guys. We made it. 2021 was, you know, an interesting year, but I'm really grateful to all of you, especially my subscribers. We have made it. It's a new year. That means new possibilities, new dreams to chase, and also new goals. In that same energy of optimism and goal setting and, you know, setting ourselves up right for the year, we are going to be talking about vision boards. Now, I don't know your relationship with vision boards or whether you've done them before or if you like them or you don't, but me personally, I absolutely love a good vision board. I've been doing vision boards for myself for about 3 years now, and I can definitely say it makes a difference to the way my year plans out. Firstly, it gives me the opportunity to actually just sit down and really think about, like, what do I actually want to do this year? What do I actually want to achieve? What are my goals? You know, have they changed from last year? And, you know, what do I want to improve on this year? And it also gives you something to look at and visualize and go back to throughout the year to make sure that you're staying on track. So you may have not done vision boards before, but I'm telling you, it's something to consider. Now, traditionally, me and my girls, we've gone to the vision board parties, or we've even hosted our own vision board parties. We've bought the magazines and the pictures to cut out and the glue and the glitter and just stuck everything onto either cardboard, bit of paper or canvas, and, you know, just try to put something together that vaguely encapsulates what we want to achieve that year. But what I've come to find about that kind of approach to vision boarding is it's not really specific. You can't put your own touches on it. Often in those vision board parties, you know, you're really limited by what you find in magazines, which might not even really, you know, visualize your goals. And also, I ran out of time. What I put together isn't really put together in a coordinated way, and a lot of the time it just looks ugly. And when it looks ugly, you're just not gonna put it on your wall, and that just kind of defeats the whole point of having a visual piece of art that you can look towards monthly, daily, weekly, and, you know, remind yourself of your goals. This is my vision board from last year, 2021, and, you know, she's quite good. I was quite proud of this vision board at the time. You know, there's some kind of structure. I've got some wording on there. I was able to find things in magazines and the printouts that were gonna be good for me. I made this at one of my vision board parties, which I hosted with my girls. So, you know, we had a good time putting it together. But one thing I could say about this vision board is, you know, it wasn't really, you know, easy on the eye, shall I say. It's not really, the colors are all over the place. I didn't really get to put all my goals down that I had, and I just had to deal with what I've got. So eventually, you know, I put it on my wall for a period of time because it did look all right, you know, but then it fell off my wall and I just didn't feel the need to put it back up. We are avoiding that this year, and I have definitely worked on a different approach and put together a more sophisticated vision board. I feel like it is going to help me, one, want to put it on my wall all year through without any kind of shame, and it's personal, which is the really key thing when it comes to setting goals and setting out something for yourself. I'm going to show you that vision board, but I'm also going to walk through how I made that vision board. So if you're looking to put together something that's visibly appealing to the eye, doesn't take too much time, really encapsulates your goals and is able to really visualize that, make it personal, make it tailored for you, and it's something that you will be proud to put on your wall all through the year, so you can constantly remind yourself of your goals and your targets. Then stick around for this video and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So the first thing I did in putting together my vision board for this year was to take some time out to think about what I wanted my theme to be for the year. So usually most people just rush in and set targets and set goals, but things about goals are sometimes you can't work on them daily. But you know, Pitol In Motion, we are about, you know, tiny steps that we can take every day to achieve our goals, and a theme is a great way to kind of keep you focused in that regard. It can be joy, it can be gratitude, it could be absolutely whatever you want your theme to be, but just keeping your mind that, you know, throughout the year, daily, if I can only do one thing, let it be embodied into the theme that you pick for that year. So for me, when I chose my theme, which is feminine love for this year, I put that in the center of a piece of paper and did like a spider diagram with different words around to describe what that exactly means to me. And the advantage of doing that is that you'll be able to have in a practical way, you know, what that theme look like on a daily basis. The next step I took was then to write down my goals, and these were my goals for 2022. This year only, guys. I don't want to see you putting down things for, you know, 5 years time, 10 years time. The thing about a vision board is, yes, we want to look into the distance, but if you want something that's going to be quite concise and really focused, it's best to just focus on what you want to achieve this year only. So it's time to, you know, sit down, really have a good think, you know, what do I really want to do this year? Like, what are those targets? Try to qualify them as well, or quantify them if you can. You know, if you want to travel, how many countries do you want to travel to? Write down, travel to 5 countries. What I would really suggest is to put your goals into focus areas, like mini subheadings. It could be spirituality, it could be your finances, career, business, whatever it is, but maybe pick 3 or 4 focus areas for the year, and then under that put 2 or 3 goals that you want to achieve for that year. Don't go and put in 20 goals, guys, because one, you won't be able to have enough space to put it on your vision board, and also it won't be realistic. Keep your goals realistic, but also bold. Dream long, dream hard, dream far. You'll be so surprised how much you can achieve when you dream big. Step 3 then is to visualize your goals, and that's the whole point of a vision board. So that is where you can get pictures that really represent what your goals look like. If, for example, your goal is to travel, you might have a picture of you on a plane, because, you know, to travel you need to be on a plane or a boat or some kind of something to get there. You know, you want to see yourself in that light. We are looking for a vision. If I'm achieving that goal today, what does that look like? So you can use Pinterest or Google to help you find the kind of pictures you want. Try to pick a picture and then make it bigger, make it smaller, give yourself options so you don't have to keep going back to the printer to reprint pictures. If you also want your pictures to look a certain type of way, or, you know, a little bit more unison, you can use a filter on Canva across all your pictures so that they have the same kind of tinge. I didn't do that for mine personally, but some people, you know, would want it to just look a little bit more coordinated, and that's a way in which you can do it. Remember to also create some headers of your focus areas, which you're also going to put down into your vision board later on. Step 4 then is to construct your vision board. Oh, this is the time to get creative. If you got a creative gene in you, or you don't have a creative gene in you, it might show in this step, but nonetheless you can take your time with this and construct it in a really good way. So I'm just going to quickly tell you what I use to do my vision board, and it wasn't too expensive. I think everything came to under £20 in total. So first of all, you're going to need a picture frame. So that's a picture frame with a glass inside. My picture frame was 20 by 16 inches, but you can use something smaller if you don't want it as big as that, of course. And I got mine from Wilkinson for about £8, I believe, so it wasn't too expensive. You'll need your pictures, your printouts, of course, adhesive lining paper. So effectively that is just to create a background on your vision board to fill up any empty space. I got mine from B&Q. I think it's called vinyl roll, and it's what they actually use to wrap the kitchen worktop. But you know, it was £6. It did what it needed to do. Mounting paper, so that's just any bits of cardboard which you're going to mount your pictures on, just to make them a little bit bolder. Pens, that's optional if you want to write on it. And then the usual scissors, glue stick, and all of that stuff that you use to stick it down and make it look pretty. So once you have everything you need, you're basically ready to start. I started off by opening up the picture frame and just taking the backboard, if that's what you call it, out of it. I took that out because that's going to be what I'm going to use to make my vision board. Then I got the lining adhesive paper and I used that to put it across the backboard. When you're sticking it down, try to get either a book or a ruler or just something that you can use to squeeze out all of the air bubbles. Take your time with this, just so that you have the neatest backgrounds that you can have possible, but really wasn't that hard for me to put down. I then like cut off any excess bits off the side, so I knew exactly the size I'm working with, and I made sure I didn't go over the edges. After that, then I just started to cut out all the pictures that I had printed out, because those are gonna be like the main bits of the vision board, along with my focus area titles. I tried to put it in a way that, you know, they had their own section, like 4 corners, but I also wanted to make my theme a little bit different, so I made sure that that was curved and also had a brighter kind of goldy mount at the back. So yeah, I just spent my time to construct that, and it was good fun. So yeah guys, that's basically it, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm really happy that at the end of it I came up with a really elegant, really sophisticated piece of art. Who would have known? Like I'm an artiste now, apparently. So I'm really happy with that. Right, so I'm just gonna quickly take you through my vision board for 2022 and just show you some of the things that I'm hoping to achieve. Firstly, like I already mentioned, for 2022, my theme is feminine love. And if you watch some of my previous videos, you know why. I'm really trying to embrace my femininity as a strong Black woman and also someone that works in a masculine industry. I have a couple quotes which I absolutely love. The first one says, "A woman who embraces her femininity is a woman who knows her power." And oh, when I saw that, I was just like, yes, you do not need to feel like if you want to be more feminine, you need to be weaker and all of that. And it says you don't have to play masculine to be a strong woman. Another great quote. So for me, what did that look like? That looked like, you know, doing the things that I enjoy to do as a woman. Brunching. So I got a picture of me in a previous brunch, lighting candles and, you know, loving the scent like I have right here behind me. Absolutely love that stuff. This is my favorite perfume at the moment, Libra by YSL. And, you know, wearing those dresses and those things that separate me from being a man, or being identified as a man anyway, and just loving the things that I like. I've also got a picture of yellow roses because those are my favorite type of flower, and I'm also trying to get a little bit more out of my head this year and just be more sensual, hence why I have all of the 5 senses here as a reminder to me to, you know, take life a bit more easier. I've signed it Softer Life because that's just a hashtag of the whole entire year. Moving on then, on the left hand side I have my focus area, which is myself, so that's my personal bit. I really want to get close to God and grow my intimacy with him, so I've got a Bible here with a heart on it. I've got a scripture which is like my key scripture I'm holding on to for this year, and my key for self this year is to treat myself. I've tried to keep this really personal by putting a couple of luxury items on here which I hope to treat myself with this year, and I also want to fly it to at least 5 countries this year, so I put a picture of a view from a window as well, which is quite nice. Moving down, Pitol In Motion. This is something that I started last year and it's going quite well. It's now like somewhat my business. And I really want to grow. I've got a picture of me speaking at a public event because I also want to speak at one public engagement this year. I've got a couple books here, and on Canva I pasted project management on top of it because I want to learn more so that I can give more information out. And I've put my YouTube channel Pitol In Motion here, and I've put a target of over 10,000 subscribers because I'm really hoping to grow this platform to over 10,000 subscribers. At the top, and this is the thing, this was meant to represent 4 revenue streams of income. My mum kind of told me it looks like jars of honey, but it's all right because honey's sweet, so is money, and we're definitely trying to somehow, you know, use the platform to monetize and get some more streams of income. And then moving on to the last section, which is actually I think my favorite section in here. It says home. So one of my other passions that you guys probably not aware of is just like, you know, hosting and homekeeping and just making people feel really loved and comfortable. And I believe, you know, even if you don't have your own home or whatever you're doing, there's no reason why you can't start doing some of those things now and building up those skill sets. So that is what I want to focus on here. I've got an apron cut out here. It says Queen of the Kitchen, and I personalized it with Pitol. So that shows that I want to be cooking. I want to be, you know, baking bread like I got here. I don't know how to bake no bread, but I'll go learn this year, and have people around, host them. Have nice pillows. These are some luxury pillows, which shows that I want to host, but with class, with, you know, a bit of luxury involved. Home is where your heart is, so definitely I have that at the center of my heart for 2022. So that's it, guys. Those are my goals for 2022, and also how I put together this really sophisticated vision board, which I'm going to put up on my wall tonight and be looking at daily. I'm hoping that, you know, you enjoyed this video. Do let me know down in the comments below if you've done a vision board already, you're thinking of doing a vision board. What are your goals for the year ahead? I know it's going to be a great year ahead. I'm wishing everyone all the best with all their goals, all their dreams. Let's get it, and I'll see you in my next video.